What's up, everyone? We're back with my first ever Supreme Livecop. Before we get started, I want to give a little background info on my botting history with Supreme. I've been doing it for a little under a year now, and I'm super excited to show you my Spring-Summer Week 1 performance. For this week, I strictly ran for the Kaws items, specifically the chalk logo hoodie, the decks, and of course, the Supreme Air Force Ones. Let's get started. Alright guys, I actually forgot to unmute my mic during the drop, so I'm going to be doing a voiceover. I'll be cutting in and out to tell you guys what I'm doing for this drop. Now, I'm using Mekpreme. I only can run 20 browser tasks since this is on my local PC, which is a 10-core i9. Now, generally it says 20 browser tasks. Typically, I'd run less since mine's a 10-core. I think it's a 1-to-1 ratio people usually tell in Discords. So, but I kind of push my PC a little harder and I go about 20 browser tasks. Now, browser tasks, if you don't know, are very CPU intensive. And as you could tell, I'm doing them one by one, so I don't overload my PC by starting all. And this is about a minute and a half before when ticket goes up, or Supreme spot protection. Now, I put pretty much all of my eggs into one basket, and I ran browser normal first. I did do some APIs, but they didn't really work, so I stopped them eventually. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alright, now, so it's been a while. It's actually picking up the products now, so the page actually went live. I had a little bit of difficulty with some freezing. Not sure why. It could have been on Supreme's end with the page crashing, or it could have been me just running too many browser tasks. So usually when this happens, I just let it ride. My PC percent wasn't super high, so it could have been a problem on Supreme's end. I was getting a lot of add to cart errors, so maybe the site was just frozen or fried. But usually when this happens, I just let the tasks run. I never stop anything. I just let it go. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Alright, so as you could tell, I'm starting to get a lot of captures. I have about 15 harvesters open, which is the maximum Mekpreme actually lets you. So I harvest and farm my Gmails through AYCD, and I log into all of them about, I believe, the night before I did it, and logged into all of them with all my proxies in it, and you can see I am getting checkouts. You don't see it on the screen because they're a little below. These are on the chalk logo skateboards. So you can also use auto-solve for this. I have friends that do this and they have just as good as success as I did with this drop. But typically I find the captures from my harvesters through Mech a lot quicker than the auto-solve ones. But maybe it's my PC, maybe not. And I am starting to get a lot of checkouts. You'll see above some are the Air Force Ones. I got pretty lucky with some sizes and some colors. And we'll see how this goes. There's a few more things I end up getting. And you can see up top, I did hit a chalk logo hoodie. Just one, sadly, but one is better than none. Now, we're already a few minutes into the drop, but typically what I like doing is replacing other tasks with browser tasks. Since I already have checkouts with those browser tasks, since they stopped, I'll start up another 4, 5, or 6 browser tasks and pretty much keep it going, because I know Supreme does like to restock in waves, and they load stuff in waves. They don't drop all the stock right away, and sometimes they'll drop some stock 5-10 minutes after, and you might hit it. So you could see right here, I am getting a lot of processing. Some end up getting declines or duplicates, which not sure why on my end. Sometimes it happens. And running with virtual cards, it does happen from time to time. And yeah, we're just gonna hope for the best and see what happens. Now, like I said before, they do restock in waves, so you could see right here I am getting a lot processing, so they did end up restocking a few more of the skateboards, and you could see I actually checked out a bunch altogether. And this is pretty much where it all died out for me. Everything stopped. I didn't really get much here. So what I ended up doing was just letting my tasks run. I started up a few more browser normals just so it ended up with like 15 running or 20 running. I don't know the exact amount. And I pretty much ended up with 11 initial, as you could see above. And I believe I got 2 more on restocks. I got 2 black Air Force Ones and I believe 9 and 9.5. And overall, you could see here, I did get 13 total from this drop, and we're going to run for restocks for the next couple days using AYCD's AutoSolve. Thank you for watching.